voice is not audible.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we welcome Professor Sartaj Tabassum to this first technical session of today, which is purely online. And we welcome all of you participants to this session. Professor Sartaj Tabassum is from Aligarh Muslim University. He's professor and ex-chairperson of the department. He has been working there since 1993. He has a lot of academic credit to him, about 163 papers in reputed international journals, about 3,500 plus citations with an H index of 34. He has successfully guided about 17 PhD students and 4 MPhil students. He has handled a number of research projects, major and minor, of central government as well as international overseas projects from China, Italy, and Malaysia. His Professor Tabassum is working in the area of medicinal inorganic chemistry, and his main focus is the design and synthesis of bimetallic complexes that have the potential to act as cancer chemotherapeutics. 3 patents have also been granted in India and US combined, and he has claimed that the new drug will be very effective with minimal side effects, and it will be also available at a very meager cost. We welcome you, Professor Tabassum, to this session.
Thank you.
Who is the first participant?
You have to announce.
No, I have to know. There's the list. Oh, here's the list. So do we have Dr. Meenakshi?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Dr. Meenakshi, we welcome you from Bodh Gaya, Magadh University, Bodh Gaya.
Good morning, ma'am.
Dr. Meenakshi, please share your photo.
Please share your photograph. Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, I have shared, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Are you presenting by the slide?
Ma'am, yeah, I won't be sharing the slides.
Okay. Just open your video.
Okay, then open your video. Yes, we
Yes.
can see you. You are here. You're audible also.
Okay, ma'am. So should I start, ma'am?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. So good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. And good morning, all the participants who are present here. I'm myself, Dr. Meenakshi from Magadh University, Bodh Gaya. And today I'm presenting the paper, NEP 2020, A Step Towards Holistic Education System. This paper I have co-authored with Dr. Shashidhar Gupta from SNS College, Jahanabad.
So do we have Dr. Shashidhar Gupta also with you?
No, ma'am, I will be presenting the paper, but the paper is co-authored with him. Swami Vivekananda has said, we want the education by which character is formed, the strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's own feet. Swami Vivekananda's above statement indicates the universal and comprehensive goals of education. It emphasizes how education improves individual and societal effectiveness while developing the student's overall personality. Education is a fundamental requirement for realizing one's full human potential, creating a just and equitable society, and promoting national development. Since ancient times, the importance of education in Indian philosophy has been highlighted. An indication of the education system's success and creativity is its ongoing development and scientific nature. Providing universal access to high-quality education is critical to India's long-term advancement and economic development in terms of social equality, scientific progress, national integration, and social protection on global scale. NEP 2020 is a step towards a more robust and holistic education system. The new education system is inspired by our ancient Indian knowledge, which emphasizes on development of inner as well as outer social self. It is a comprehensive policy that covers all aspects and all stages of formal education. The foundational pillars of the new NEP are access, equity, quality, affordability, and accountability. The present paper has attempted to explore how changes in the education system brought through NEP 2020 can be beneficial for students to prepare them for life challenges and to develop their cognitive, affective, behavioral, and social domains in an integrated manner. So, holistic, futuristic, and multidisciplinary NEP 2020 at a glance. I will read the highlight points only. Promotion of all-around development by identifying specific abilities. Stress on improvement of fundamental knowledge such as language and numeracy and increased conceptual clarity. Developmentally structured school education. Respect to learners' interests by providing choice-based elective subjects. Break watertight boundaries of faculties and provide autonomy to learners to select outside their field subject. Promote research and innovation. Promote joyful learning by doing, that is more of training, fieldwork, projects. Promote logical and critical thinking. Multidisciplinary and holistic education system. Enhance moral values, ethics, human values, constitutional values in learners. Liberal education with multiple exit system. Break linguistic barriers in comprehension and promote multilingualism, and importance is given to regional languages. These are very key highlights. Then transform assessment of learner, digital and online education and use of ICT for teaching learning process, and promote and facilitate e-learning and accesses to e-resources. Outcome-based, learning-centric, flexible instruction where teacher is an equipped facilitator. Tool is knowledge-based economy. NEP 2020 is an indigenous education system having roots in ancient Indian education system, which develops sense of pride of one's own culture in stakeholders. Now, we talk about major measures for holistic development of child. So if we talk about National NEP Implementation Plan, the first thing is Sarthak, that is Students and Teachers Holistic Advancement Through Quality Education, that was released on 8th April 2021. And the period of implementation was planned to be up to 2030. The target group was children in the age group of 3 to 18 years, and then state, UTs, educational administrators, autonomous bodies, schools, teachers, parents, community. And the focus was that we designed the activities in a manner that clearly define goals, outcomes within a time frame. The second one was Samagra Shiksha. Samagra Shiksha was for the children of age group 3 to 18 years, which aims all children have access to quality education with an equitable and inclusive classroom environment that takes care of students coming from different background, multiple languages, and different learning abilities, make them involved, interested, and actively participate in learning process. Then a very major goal we have, because we have in India, we have so many students who are not yet in the schools. And so bringing back students to the schools, children to the schools. For that, the out of school children were targeted, and identification of children who are out of school and enrolling them in neighboring government schools without procedural formalities. Guidelines for parent participation in home-based learning during school closure and beyond. That was for parents and caregivers or 26 crore children. And the focus was to provide deeper understanding to the parents and caregivers in holistic development of their wards and involve them in process, because sometimes teachers are only focusing on entire education and the parents are out of the system. And we have seen in the COVID times that parents were sitting beside the children. They were the major stakeholder in the education process. Then out of school bridge course by NCERT, that was meant for the children who are out of schools and in the age group of 3 to 14 years, for mainstreaming out of school children, prevent their dropout, minimize the impact of learning gap, enable smooth progression from pre-primary to primary. Then Nipun Bharat, National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy for the children 3 to 9 years. And the aim was to reduce dropout and improve the transition rate, promote activity based learning, and also the aim was to empower the teachers so that a holistic development of the child can be possible by focusing on different domains.
Dr. Meenakshi, you have 2 minutes more.
Okay, ma'am. So there are so many schemes which are proposed by, like Vidya Prakash was there. Then a learning outcome based item bank was made. Then performing grading index, that was there. That was proposed. Ek Bharat, Shresht Bharat activities were proposed. The participation by schools in toy-a-thon, hackathon was made. So these all are the initiative. And the best part of this entire thing was that promotion of experiential learning, so that students become responsible for their own learning. School bag policy is also on the way, and there are so many other programs which are on the way. The best, one of the best reforms were that they were the reforms which were made in the standard assessment. And for ease of doing or implementing those all policies, CBSE, NIOS, NCRT, NCT, KVS, NVS, they all minimize their compliance burden on citizen, and they have changed, they simplified the processes also. There is a national mission for mentoring was created, but that is the best part for the retired teachers, that retired teachers can serve as a resource pool for the nation building. An entrepreneurship program for the NIOS students who have come to the secondary stage. So yes, ma'am, I'm concluding, ma'am. So there are so many good initiatives taken by NEP 2020, and there are so many challenges still there, which I can't narrate right now, but I can say that the pursuit of Gyan, Pragya and Satya, knowledge, wisdom and truth, was considered highest human goal in ancient Indian philosophy. NEP 2020 provides holistic model of learning, which equips a learner with the skills necessary to excel in modern global era, maintaining Indian cultural and philosophical values, and to transform him into creative and critical thinker, skilled professional, and a responsible citizen who has a strong commitment towards serving nation. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Meenakshi. Do we have Dr. Sanjay Maheshwari? Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you.
Dr. Sanjay Maheshwari.
Good morning. I am audible.
Yes. Dr. Sanjay Maheshwari.
Yes, ma'am.
Please open
Good
your
morning.
video.
Good morning, respected sir, ma'am, and all of you. Very good morning.
We can't see you.
Myself is Dr. Sanjay Maheshwari. I am audible, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Audible?
Yes, you're audible. Please carry on.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Today's my topic is issue and challenges and solution in the role of ICT in education. ICT education. Before we start, what is ICT? When we talk about ICT, we are referring to information and communication technology. If we had to define the term, surely we would do it as a set of techniques and devices based on the new technology tools and the different support and channels of information and communication. I have covered my topic in keywords: ICT, trends, barriers, and solutions of ICT, teaching, training, challenges, and solutions.
Dr. Maheshwari, you are from Idyllic Institute of Management.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is this based?
In Indore, Madhya Pradesh, near Rao.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am. Introduction. With the help of technology, teachers will be leaders in the transformations of education around the world. Because information may take various forms such as sound, video, text, and image, we refer to technology that creates different kinds of information and occasionally a mix of all of these. As a mobile phone, digital camera, video camera, for example. objective cover is to learn more about ICT functions in teacher education, learning about information and communication technology, to visualize the requirement of ICT in Indian context. Methodology जो use करी मैम, the current study methodology based on secondary sources include books, articles, journal, university newspaper, expert opinion and websites. Few literature I will share, just like इसको फ्रेंचाइजी ऑब्गोमे का 2011 का रिसर्च पेपर था, issues and challenges of ICT in education deal with the use of ICT within educational technology. मतलब शिक्षा में ICT के मुद्दे और चुनौतियों को शैक्षणिक गतिविधियां या ICT के उपयोग में हम कैसे संबंधित वर्क करते हैं, इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा सारे लार तो नहीं पढ़ रहा हूं मैं, इसको स्किप करूं, चलेगा ना? Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible. Continue, please.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Recent trends in teachers education. Today, attention is also placed on diverse educational concept and educational method in light of the numerous shifting demands of our society. Changes are being made in teacher education as well for these beliefs and practice. It seems sense that new technologies must be included into teacher education. Along with having strong teaching skill, teachers need also possess the correct attitudes and values. As we all know, the very minimum of any training program is that it should assist the learner in acquiring the fundamental of abilities and talents of successful teacher. Barriers and solutions to integration of ICT, a lack of support for educators and students, a teacher's inability to utilize certain software, a lack of funding of ICT teacher professionals development, proper computer gear and software among their things, a lack of collaboration between academic staff members from some school and colleges. मतलब जो हाँ आईसीटी की जब हम सर बात करते हैं तो शिक्षक और छात्रों के समर्थन की कमी दिखी गई है, जहां पर जस्ट लाइक अभी हम बात करें कोविड की कि ऑनलाइन में हमने कोशिश करी थी विद द हेल्प ऑफ आईसीटी, बट इतना इंटरेक्ट और इतना इंटरेक्शन होकर हम नहीं पढ़ा सकते थे. जस्ट लाइक कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर की उपयोगिता जो पुराने टीचर से वो इतना अच्छे से अपने को गो थ्रू आईसीटी में नहीं कर पाते, तो स्पेशली आईसीटी की या तो उनके लिए ट्रेनिंग प्रोवाइड की जाए कॉलेज या एकेडमिक सेशंस में, तो वो अपने आप को उस कंसेप्ट से अच्छे से समझ सकते हैं. कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर की कमी भी लैब में देखी जा सकती है, इसके कारण भी हमको लैक just like limited accessibility, lack of support, lack of competitions and shortage of time, ये सब चीजों का जो है आईसीटी के अंतर्गत. अब इसके जो सॉल्यूशंस के ऊपर मैंने कुछ लिखे हैं कि इश्यूज एंड चैलेंजेस. द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ आईसीटी एजुकेशन इन college and other educational institute in this nation is fraught with several complexions, and the difficulty are made more worse when school and college are situated in rural and distant region. Then lack of qualified instructions, a significant barrier to ICT adopt in rural education is the lack of knowledge and expertise.
Dr. Sanjay, please conclude in 2 minutes, please.
Sure.
Only 2 minutes.
Sorry, sir. Only I have 2 minutes.
2 more minutes.
Okay. Come on the solution direct, sir. Yes, right. These sales inventions and suggestions must be taken into account. These should be encouraged for further research and further study at higher research authority if they are shown to be valuable. Students should get enough instructions in the fundamentals of ICTs, and these courses should be periodically evaluated. The curricula for this course should also be up to date with regard to contemporary demands. They should be given a fundamental introduction to not just how computers work, but also to other ideas like e-business, e-marketing, e-commerce, e-libraries, among others. It is essential to teacher and educator training in a unique way. Conclusion: The range of instructions is expanded by the use of ICT. It offers top-notch instructional resources and fosters learner autonomy. The quality of instructions will significantly improve with the use of such technologies in training programs for teachers to address the need of today's teachers who wish to learn how to use ICT for their teaching efficiently. A well-designed teacher training program is important. Educational and users will find it simple to obtain information quickly, organize information, utilize numerous search terms, save money, staff time, and user effort, and gain remote access to information and various database with the use of ICT enabled service. Now, creative approach may be used to create a culture of knowledge, innovations in education, which initials creating atmosphere that fosters knowledge innovations. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sanjay.
Thank you.
Do we have Priyali Datta, Dr. Priyali Datta from Bareilly? Dr. Priyali Datta from Bareilly. Then we have Dr. Vandana Yadav.
नमस्कार मैम.
Okay.
हेलो.
Hello.
नमस्कार मैम. मैम मैं डॉक्टर नीतू यादव, डॉक्टर वंदना यादव और डॉक्टर नीतू यादव का एक संयुक्त प्रयास है मैम एक पेपर प्रेजेंट करने का. तो मैम यदि आप अनुमति दें तो मैं डॉक्टर नीतू यादव प्रेजेंट
आप महिला विद्यालय डिग्री कॉलेज लखनऊ से?
मैम मैं लखनऊ यूनिवर्सिटी की एल्यूमिनाई हूँ, लेकिन अभी वर्किंग नहीं हूँ. डॉक्टर वंदना यादव महिला विद्यालय में असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर हैं.
जी बिल्कुल, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. आप आइए.
धन्यवाद मैम. जी मैम. मैम ये एक रचनावादी दृष्टि से राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 2020 के निहितार्थ एवं अनुप्रयोग पर एक शोध आलेख लिखा है. ये संयुक्त प्रयास है जिसमें मूल रूप से कहीं तो डॉक्टर वंदना का बहुत योगदान है. उनका शोध भी इसी पर ही था, पीएचडी भी उनकी इस पर ही थी. हम दोनों ने मिलकर के इसमें रचनावादी उपागम किस तरह से इसमें लिया गया है उसको छांटने का प्रयास किया है जगह जगह पर. तो समय के मैम मैं मौखिक रूप से प्रेजेंट करना चाहूंगी.
मैम आपके पास
स्लाइड्स वगैरह
7
नहीं है.
मिनट्स है. आप 7 मिनट्स में अपना
जी मैम
अपने विचार दीजिए.
जी जी बिल्कुल मैम. धन्यवाद. समय के साथ ही ज्ञान के स्वरूप, इसके निर्धारण, प्राप्ति, समझ, आत्मसातकरण एवं अनुप्रयोग में भी निरंतर परिवर्तन दृष्टिगोचर हुआ है. ज्ञान निर्माण प्रतिमान के रूप में रचनावाद ने शिक्षण अधिगम संबंधी उपागम के रूप में इसे अधिक सहज, महत्वपूर्ण, उत्पादक व समृद्ध उपागम के रूप में प्रत्यक्षीकृत किया है. इन्हीं सब परिवर्तनों के क्रम में देखें तो भारतीय शिक्षा प्रणाली को रूपांतरित करने के उद्देश्य से सबसे पहले रचनावाद के अनुप्रयोग के बाद राष्ट्रीय पाठ्यचर्या की रूपरेखा नेशनल करिकुलम फ्रेमवर्क 2005 में इसका उल्लेख किया गया था. इसके उपरांत 29 जुलाई 2020 को जो जारी हुई हमारी नवीनतम राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति, इसमें भी शैक्षिक प्रणाली में परिवर्तन लाने हेतु ऐसे बिंदुओं का उल्लेख किया गया है जिनका मूल रचनावाद में निहित है. इन्हीं हमने छांटने का प्रयास किया है. रचनावादी उपागम के अंतर्गत ज्ञान को निश्चित एवं स्थिर वस्तु न मानकर व्यक्ति द्वारा सृजित माना गया है, क्योंकि इस उपागम के अनुसार ज्ञान वह क्रिया है जिसके द्वारा व्यक्ति अपने अनुभवों का अर्थ निकालते हैं. हम में से प्रत्येक व्यक्ति बाह्य यथार्थ को अलग अलग ढंग से ग्रहण करते हैं और उसके सामाजिक अनुभव अन्य लोगों से भिन्न होते हैं, जिनसे विविध यथार्थों का उदय होता है. व्यक्ति अपने वर्तमान ज्ञान संरचना के आधार पर ही नए अर्थों का निर्माण करता है. इस प्रकार ज्ञान विषय के संबंध में सक्रिय रूप से संज्ञान करने से निर्मित होता है, न कि इसकी प्राप्ति निष्क्रिय ढंग से वातावरण से होती है. ये सारे पॉइंट्स अलग अलग जो हम लोगों ने रिलेटेड लिटरेचर का रिव्यू किया थोड़ा बहुत इस पेपर के संदर्भ में, उससे प्राप्त ये निष्कर्ष थे. तो विभिन्न इसमें झा 2012, सेनापति 2010, पांडे जी की 2007 की रिसर्चेस शामिल हैं. इसके पश्चात विभिन्न अध्ययनों से प्राप्त निष्कर्ष के कुछ पॉइंट्स हैं. अधिगम एक यांत्रिक क्रिया न होकर अन्वेषण की एक आंगिक प्रक्रिया है. यह एक सक्रिय सामाजिक प्रक्रिया है. अधिगम ज्ञान संरचनाओं यानी स्कीमेटा जिसे हम कहते हैं का सक्रिय सृजन है, जो व्यक्ति अपने वातावरण में अंतःक्रिया करने पर प्राप्त अनुभवों के परिणाम स्वरूप घटित होता है। अधिगम ज्ञान का निर्माण अधिगमकर्ता स्वयं करता है। ज्ञान का निर्माण व्यक्ति की पूर्व की रचनाओं पर निर्भर करता है। इसके अंतर्गत अनुकूलन व आत्मसातकरण की प्रक्रिया द्वारा ज्ञान का निर्माण होता है। वर्तमान ज्ञान की रूपरेखा पर ज्ञान का प्रतिबिंबीकरण करने से अर्थपूर्ण अधिगम होता है। अधिगम व्यक्ति के सामाजिक संदर्भ के अंतर्गत ही संपन्न होता है। राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति को एक चित्र के माध्यम से पेपर में जो प्रेजेंट किया गया है, एक अगर हम इसे अम्ब्रेला मानते हैं एक, तो इसमें इसकी जो सहायक छड़े हैं जिन पर अम्ब्रेला हमारा पूरा टिका होता है, वो मूलतः रचनावाद इसमें आता है। तो इसकी छत्र छाया में अगर हम देखें तो शिक्षा का स्वरूप, जिसमें अधिगम तथा अधिगमकर्ता शिक्षक की भूमिका, वही दूसरी ओर आकलन का स्वरूप है, जिसमें समग्र एवं बहुविषयक शिक्षा, जीवन कौशल की शिक्षा शामिल की गई है। शिक्षा का स्वरूप से तात्पर्य यहाँ पर है शिक्षा ऐसी हो जो सीखने के स्थान पर कैसे सीखना है पर बल दे। शिक्षा विषय वस्तु केंद्रित न होकर सृजनात्मक तथा बहुविषयक हो तथा क्रांतिक चिंतन को उत्प्रेरित करे। राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 2020 प्रत्येक व्यक्ति की सृजनात्मक संभावनाओं के विकास पर विशिष्ट ध्यान देती है। इसके बाद अधिगम तथा अधिगमकर्ता के अंतर्गत राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के मूलभूत सिद्धांतों के प्रथम सिद्धांत यह है कि प्रत्येक शिक्षार्थी की विलक्षण प्रतिभाओं, विलक्षण क्षमताओं की खोज तथा पहचान कर पोषित किया जाए। इसी के साथ एक अन्य महत्वपूर्ण सिद्धांत यह है कि अधिगम का लक्ष्य स्मरण आधारित अधिगम तथा परीक्षा हेतु अधिगम न होकर के संप्रत्यात्मक अवबोध, सृजनशीलता एवं आलोचनात्मक शिक्षण हो, जिसमें प्रायोगिक अधिगम, कला समेकित, खेल समेकित, कहानी कथन आधारित अध्यापन आदि शामिल हैं। इसके साथ ही शिक्षक की भूमिका के बारे में शिक्षा नीति कहती है कि शिक्षक ज्ञान के एक पात्र की अपेक्षा निर्देशक, मार्गदर्शक तथा सह अन्वेषक हो, जो उन गतिविधियों को शुरू करता है जिनमें विद्यार्थी प्रश्न पूछने, अपने विचारों, मतों तथा निष्कर्षों का निर्माण करने, उन्हें चुनौती देने हेतु प्रोत्साहित करें। आकलन की प्रवृत्ति में इन्होंने 3 प्रकार के आकलन कहे हैं: स्व आकलन, वैकल्पिक आकलन और मौलिक आकलन। जीवन कौशल की शिक्षा को इन्होंने बहुत ज्यादा महत्व दिया है। राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 2020 के सिद्धांतों में जीवन कौशल तथा यथा संप्रेषण, सहयोग, टीम वर्क, नव्यता के विकास का भी उल्लेख किया गया है। इन कौशलों का प्रशिक्षण देने के लिए अधिगमकर्ता की सक्रिय सहभागिता होनी चाहिए। इस पर WHO ने 1994 में भी उल्लेख किया है, उनकी रिपोर्ट में किया गया है। रचनावादी उपागम के अंतर्गत निम्न विधियों का प्रयोग कर जीवन कौशल की शिक्षा के लिए स्वस्थ व जीवंत अधिगम वातावरण का सृजन किया जा सकता है, ऐसा विधान है। वितरित संज्ञान विधि एवं सहयोगी अधिगम विधि, इसमें पीयर ट्यूरिंग,
प्लीज कंक्लूड।
जी सर। इसी के साथ ही इन्होंने समग्र एवं बहुविषयक शिक्षा पर काफी जोर दिया गया है। विभिन्न विषयों के मध्य संबंध स्थापित करे जाएं। इस नीति के अनुसार समग्र तथा बहुविषयक शिक्षा अभ्यर्थी बौद्धिक, सौंदर्यात्मक, सामाजिक, शारीरिक, नैतिक तथा संवेगात्मक सभी प्रकार की योग्यताओं के विकास पर केंद्रित हो। रचनावादी उपागम में सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बिंदु यह है कि हम इन्हें किस प्रकार से लागू कर सकते हैं। इसके लिए पेपर में कुछ विधियों का एक सूची दी गई है, जिसमें प्रारंभिक अभिकल्प, परिवर्ती अभिकल्प और समकालीन अभिकल्प को सूचीबद्ध किया गया है। इनकी डिटेल्स नहीं दी गई है, यहाँ पर इन्हें इनकी सूची दी गई है। सर धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू।
Thank you, ma'am.
तो यादव,
Thank you so much, ma'am.
now the next part may be Rashi Rastogi. Would you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay.
Please continue.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining today's seminar session, technical session. Myself is Rashi Rastogi. I am a research scholar from Khwaja Mandir Chishti Language University from Education Department. My research topic is increasing frustration among students due to cybercrime under online education.
Rashi Rastogi, please put your video on.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So my today's topic is increasing frustration among students due to cybercrime under online education, a study. Online education is, ma'am, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Am I audible, ma'am? Okay,
Yes.
thank you, ma'am.
Please.
Okay. Online education is a simple medium to study learning with the help of current internet technology. Under this, internet applications are used to give online education to students. The adoption of distance learning, digitization of education, and the prevalence of online learning platforms have increased significantly during the COVID-19 global pandemic, leading to an increase in the incidence of cyber attacks. Students who have smartphone, laptops, and tablets, it is they who attend these classes. However, when students start taking online classes, many security issues come to the fore. Due to this, students are facing threats like cyber harassment and intimidation. During online classes, hackers sometimes tap into the live feed of the application, causing students to see obscene videos, horror movies, and unwanted graphics. Several complaints in this regard have been lodged with the police stations of major cities of the country. Some hackers are also hacking school CVS and stealing data. Not only these hackers are again demanding random for releasing the data, cyber criminals break into online classes through school servers or by breaching the security protocols of the app. After these hackers play porn videos and horror movies due to online classes, people are falling prey to online fraud by giving thousands to lakhs of rupees on their own due to the temptation of getting gifts. A report released titled Cyber Threat Targeting the Global Education Sector has claimed that the Indian education sector remains the biggest target for cyber attacks. India is followed by the USA, UK, Indonesia, and Brazil. The report also claimed that the data shows a 20% increased in cyber threats due to global education sector in the first 3 months of 2022 compared to the same period in 2021. According to the report, India is the biggest target of cyber threats to educational institutions and online platforms. Of the cyber threats seen by the platform in the Asia Pacific region last year, 58% are targeting Indian or India-based educational institution and online platforms. It was followed by Indonesia with a target of 10% cyber threats. This included cyber attacks on online coaching platforms by Byju's, IIM, and Tamil Nadu Directorate of Technical Education, etc. There are some review literature. After that, what is the meaning of cybercrime? Cybercrime or computer crime is a crime that involves both a computer and a network. Internet, mobile phone, etc. are illegally used in cybercrime. If a crime is committed against a person or group of persons, they are subjected to all kinds of investigations intentionally causing physical or mental harm. The population using social networking sites on a large scale is unaware of the dangers of cybercrime. But we keep looking at the servers of various social networking sites with a focus in other countries, due to which there is a fear that these countries are not misusing the personal information of the people of our country. People keep sharing their personal information on networking sites, due to which hackers can very easily hack all the information of these social networking accounts and then start misusing the information received. Cybercrime, also known as electronic crime. There are two classifications of cybercrime. First one is crime in which computers are attacked. Example of such crimes are hacking, virus attack, etc. Classification is crimes in which a computer is used a weapon or tool. These types of crimes included cyber terrorism, IPR violations, credit card fraud, pornography, etc. There are some categories of cybercrime. Cybercrimes against individuals. Such crime, although they happen online, they affect the lives of real people. Some of these crimes included cyber harassment and cyber stalking. Second one, cyber crimes against specified property. Some other online crimes are against property, such as those committed against or through a computer or server. Third one is cybercrime against a specific government. It is considered to be the most serious cybercrime. Such crimes committed against the government are also known as cyber terrorism. There are some few reasons for increasing frustration among students under cybercrime during online education. Number one is most of the students using social networking sites for online education and learning materials on a large scale are unaware of the danger of cybercrime. CVS of various social networking sites are concentrated in other countries, which often creates tension and frustration among students that these countries may not misuse people's personal information.
Dr.
Next
Rashmi,
one,
please conclude.
on various social networking.
Dr. Rashmi, please conclude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I am Rashi.
Yes, Rashi Rastogi,
Yes, ma'am.
please conclude.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. India is the third largest user of the internet, and cyber crimes have increased manifold in recent years. Several steps have been taken by the government to provide cyber security. It is essential to ensure cyber security in India as it moves towards a cashless economy. The success of the Digital India platform will largely depend on other cyber security, so India will have to work fast in this area. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am, for giving a chance to me in this
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Ms. Rashi Rastogi.
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Poonam Sharma. Dr. Poonam Sharma. Please unmute yourself. Video, please put on the video and unmute yourself. Dr. Poonam Sharma. Dr. Poonam Sharma, unmute yourself.
शायद available नहीं. Dr. Poonam Sharma, are you there? Dr. Poonam Sharma.
डॉक्टर उमाकांत, चलिए उनको फिर थोड़ी देर में बुलाते हैं. डॉक्टर उमाकांत यादव फ्रॉम श्री बजरंग पीजी कॉलेज, दादर आश्रम, सिकंदरपुर, बलिया.
जी मैम, धन्यवाद
जी, प्लीज.
हाँ, गुड आफ्टरनून टू एवरीवन. मैम मैं 1 सेकंड मैम. हेलो.
हेलो.
जी मैम, आवाज आ रही है मैम?
हाँ जी, आपकी आवाज आ रही है.
जी धन्यवाद मैम. गुड आफ्टरनून टू एवरीवन. मैं डॉक्टर उमाकांत यादव, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर समाजशास्त्र विभाग, श्री बजरंग पीजी कॉलेज, सिकंदरपुर, बलिया. मैम मेरा टॉपिक है, मैम थोड़ा सा आवाज में समस्या हो सकती है, कुछ तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, तो टॉपिक है मेरा नई राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति.
आप बिल्कुल रिलैक्स होके बोलिए, कोई परेशानी की बात नहीं है.
जी मैम, धन्यवाद मैम. तो नई राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति और डिजिटल विभाजन, मुद्दे और चुनौतियां. जैसा कि हम लोग समझते हैं, भारत एक विकासशील देश है, तो यहाँ अभी भी डिजिटल विभाजन जिसे कहा जाता है कि तकनीकों के उपयोग में जो भारत और इंडिया का एक विभाजन हम लोग समझते हैं, तो भारत में अभी भी प्रौद्योगिकी का प्रयोग एक सीमित क्षेत्र तक ही पहुंच पाया है, जिसके लिए विभिन्न कारक उत्तरदायी हैं। इसी पर केंद्रित मेरा यह शोध पत्र है, जो भारत के मार्जिनलाइज सेक्शन जिसे कहा जाता है, हाशिए के लोग, जिसमें दलित और महिलाएं भी एक भाग हैं, वह किस तरह से नई शिक्षा नीति के उपयोग में क्या क्या समस्याएं हैं, उसी पर संबंधित यह शोध पत्र है, जिसे मैं आप सबके सामने प्रस्तुत करना चाहूंगा। 1970 के दशक से ही सूचना क्रांति ने न केवल दुनिया भर में वैश्वीकरण को गति दी, बल्कि नई सामाजिक संरचना व्यवस्था में समायोजन करने की नीतियों के परिणाम स्वरूप नव वैश्विक उदारवादी अर्थव्यवस्था की शुरुआत हुई, जिसका एक हिस्सेदार भारत भी था। संचार के महत्वपूर्ण संसाधनों, जिन्हें सामूहिक रूप से आईसीटी कहा जाता है, उनके विकास के साथ ही सूचना क्रांति के महत्वपूर्ण प्रभावों में से एक यह था कि विभिन्न राष्ट्रों, विभिन्न राष्ट्र समूहों, विभिन्न प्रजातीय समूहों और हाशिए के लोगों, जिन्हें कहा जाता है समाज में, उनके बीच एक डिजिटल विभाजन का विकास हुआ। जैसा कि हम लोग जानते हैं कि 1905 की विश्व बैंक की रिपोर्ट के अनुसार वैश्वीकरण के शुरुआत के बाद से गरीबी और अमीरी की खाई भी चौड़ी होती चली गई है। उसी का प्रभाव डिजिटल विभाजन में भी देखा जा सकता है। इंटरनेट इंटरनेट जिसे कहा जाता है, वह कंप्यूटर के नेटवर्कों का एक वैश्विक संग्रह है, जो राउटर जैसे उपकरणों द्वारा आपस में जुड़ा हुआ है और डाटा ट्रांसफर के लिए एक विशेष प्रोटोकॉल के तहत सामान्य सेट का उपयोग करता है। इंटरनेट का उद्देश्य सूचनाओं के आदान प्रदान को सुगम बनाना है। इंटरनेट का उद्देश्य सूचनाओं को ईमेल, सामाजिक साइट, एफटीपी और डब्ल्यूडब्ल्यू जैसे विभिन्न साधनों का सहारा लिया जाता है, जिसके लिए इन साधनों के उपयोग के लिए उच्च तकनीकी ज्ञान के साथ साथ अधिक व्यय क्षमता भी होनी आवश्यक है, क्योंकि यह उपकरण आधुनिक है, अत्यधिक आधुनिक है और इनका बाजार मूल्य अधिक है। इसलिए इनके उपयोग की क्षमता, जिसकी व्यय की क्षमता अधिक रहेगी, वही अधिक से अधिक उच्च संसाधनों का उपयोग कर पाएगा। और यह संसाधन निरंतर परिवर्तनशील होते हैं, इनके नए नए वर्जन लगातार आते रहते हैं, जिनके दाम अत्यधिक होते जाते हैं। तो यह सबके लिए उपलब्ध नहीं है उतने आसानी से। यह विभाजन, व्यय क्षमता का जो विभाजन है, यह विभाजन डिजिटल विभाजन में भी परिलक्षित होता है। जिसकी आर्थिक क्षमता जैसी होगी, वैसे ही उच्च संसाधनों का उपयोग वह कर पाएगा और वह अधिक से अधिक इन संसाधनों से जुड़ पाएगा। यह प्रौद्योगिकी उपयोग से पहले आवश्यकताओं, जो आवश्यकताएं हैं, पूर्व आवश्यकताएं प्रौद्योगिकी उपयोग की, वह समाज के विभिन्न वर्गों के बीच डिजिटल विभाजन का कारण बनती हैं। इसके लिए भारतीय समाज की परंपरागत जातिवादी और पुरुषवादी सामाजिक संरचना का भी योगदान है कि इसमें जो डिजिटल विभाजन को अगर हम विभाजित करेंगे, तो महिला एक जो मार्जिनलाइज्ड वर्ग है, वह भारत की पुरुषवादी संरचना की वजह से भी यह वर्ग मार्जिनलाइज्ड सेक्शन में आ जाता है, क्योंकि जब व्यय की क्षमता परिवार की सीमित है और वह व्यय कहीं एक जगह करना चाहेगा, तो उसमें पुरुषवादी मानसिकता स्पष्ट रूप से दिखती है कि लड़के लड़की में भेदभाव हो जाता है। तो वह मार्जिनलाइज्ड सेक्शन डिजिटल विभाजन में भी परिलक्षित होता है कि पुरुष ज्यादा इसका उपयोग कर पाएंगे और बालिकाओं का उपयोग इसका कम मिल पाएगा लाभ। तो शिक्षा के माध्यम से भी नई शिक्षा नीति में जैसा कहा गया है कि 40% सिलेबस ऑनलाइन पढ़ाया जाएगा, तो इससे बालिकाओं का और बालकों के शिक्षा की पहुंच पर भी असर पड़ेगा। इसी के साथ दलित वर्ग में भी यही समस्या है, जो आर्थिक संरचना का अंतर है। जो सेक्शन इस तरह से आर्थिक संरचना का लक्षण है जो दूर होते जा रहे हैं, उसका प्रभाव नई शिक्षा नीति पर भी पड़ेगा, क्योंकि वह संसाधन से संपन्न वर्ग को ही ज्यादा उपलब्ध हो पाएगा। इसका लेकिन एक दूसरा पहलू भी है कि यदि सरकार इस संरचना का उपयोग करते हुए इनका लाभ इन सेक्शंस को परिलक्षित करके उन तक लाभ पहुंचाए, तो वह भारत और इंडिया के विभाजन को कम करने का भी एक संसाधन बन सकता है। जो एक समस्या के रूप में है, यह हमारे लिए एक संसाधन का भी जरिया हो सकता है कि जो लोग मार्जिनलाइज अब तक रहे हैं, किसान है, महिलाएं हैं, दलित वर्ग है, अगर उन तक यह तकनीक उपलब्ध करा दी जाए, यह संसाधन उपलब्ध करा दी जाए, तो वहां पर एक रोजगार का भी विकास होगा, लोग मुख्य धारा से जुड़ने के में भी सक्षम होंगे, और जो अभी तक समाज की मुख्य धारा से अलग थे, उनको मुख्य धारा में लाने का एक बहुत बढ़िया जरिया बन सकता है। तो हम अपनी समस्याओं को एक संसाधन के रूप में भी उपयोग कर सकते हैं। मैं इन्हीं बातों के साथ अपना वक्तव्य समाप्त करना चाहूंगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मुझे यह प्लेटफॉर्म उपलब्ध कराने के लिए सर।
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Umakant.
Thank you so much, Umakant ji. Dr. Bhavna Bhisht, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Please show your video.
Ma'am, actually, I'm going to present my PPT, so allow me to present my PPT
Yes,
presentation.
please open your video.
Okay, ma'am. My video is already open, ma'am. I'm just sharing my PPT, so allow me to.
Okay.
Please, ma'am. Allow me to.
Yes.
And actually, I'm getting the message. Host disabled participant screen sharing. I want to share my screen. Please allow me to share my
Yes.
screen.
Yes, we are just going to do that.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now try again.
My PPT is visible to you all?
No, not yet.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, a very warm good afternoon to all of you present over here. Myself, Dr. Bhavna Bhisht, Assistant Professor in KBM GPG College, Chandausi, Sambhal. Today, my topic of presentation is digital and online education, ensuring equitable and quality education. So, in my first slide, you can see digital education. Digital education is the innovative incorporation of modern technology and digital tools to assist the progress of teaching and learning. It is also known as technology enhanced learning, digital learning, or e-learning. Digital education is the way forward to seeking education through the means of technology and digital devices. In my slide, you can see the benefits of digital education. Technology as a savior if we are using digital education. Digital education is flexible. Digital education has wide range of courses. If we are giving students digital education, then we can present wide range of courses through online or digital education. Digital education can be more cost effective at certain times. And if we are saying it more cost effective, then digital learning reduce the cost of learning also. With the help of digital tools, we can teach a number of students, which is not possible in physical education. In the slide, you can see again the some more benefits of digital education, like digital education provides more attentive and descriptive education. We can learn at our own pace. Digital education provides comfortable learning environment, and digital education gives education which is more interesting and communicative. If we are talking that the digital education is more interesting and communicative, then it means that with the help of digital technologies and tools, education now become more interesting because teachers can use variety of digital tools with the help of which tools we can explain our concepts more in a way which is more interesting and understandable. This you can see the challenges of digital education, like in our country like India, there is great need of digital infrastructure. We need online teaching platforms and tools. There should be knowledge regarding these tools and platforms. In country like India, content creation of digital education should be there, digital repository. A lot of government efforts are there, but we need virtual labs, we need online assessment and evaluation, and a proper blended mode of learning. So there should be a dedicated unit for building a world-class digital infrastructure, educational digital contents, and strict timetable by which we can learn anything. If we talk about equitable use of technology, then technology can be a powerful tool for transforming learning. It can help affirm and advance relationship between educators and students, reinvent our approaches to learning, and shrink long-staying equity and accessibility gaps, and adapt learning experiences to meet the needs of all learners. In this slide, you can see digital education, a way towards equitable and quality education. Technology can be a powerful tool for transforming learning. It can help affirm and advance relationship between educators and students, reinvent our approaches to learning and collaboration, shrink long-staying equity and accessibility gap, and adapt learning experiences to meet the need of all learners. In this slide, you can say what makes the students to access digital learning more equitable. So if we talk about this, then it is high time to bring the digital transformation into the equation. Digitalization can help improve India's education quality and overcome the biggest obstacle by creating convenient access to learning services. A digital transformation can also help the country deliver high quality, standardized content, making education much more inclusive and equitable across regions. In addition, nationwide digital education can help create a steady supply of high quality digital talent for not only education, but for industry also, and fueling India's economic growth. We need teachers with high level of digital self-efficacy, schools with adequate digital technology. So in this slide, you can see certain steps like online classrooms requires to adapt certain instructional strategies like learning management system. We need teachers who effectively can use online tools and online teaching platforms. We need those kind of services like availability of uninterrupted internet access, by which we can improve the quality and equity gaps, which is next in this slide. You can see take-home technology. This take-home technology means combination of inexpensive devices and open educational resources by which we can make digital education cheaper, and we can combine it with textbook knowledge, and students can learn with the help of blended mode anytime, anywhere. We should support digital literacy and digital learning. We should support our teachers for their development in online learning and their continuous professional development regarding online education and online tools. It's high time to push for full digital equity. In the slide, you can see some recommended key initiatives under the NEP 2020. First of all, pilot studies should be there, which can suggest some ways to enhance equity and accessible digital education. Digital infrastructure should be evolved. Platforms and tools should be continuously developed. Digital repository should be well maintained, and a proper effort for understanding and addressing the digital divides. Virtual labs, good virtual labs should be there. Online assessment should be there. So how we can fill this gap of quality and equity in online education? There should be comprehensive student support. Engaging and high quality instruction should be there. Accessible, easy learning content for online education should be there. There should be time and space to learn without interruption, and the right technology infrastructure, not in only higher education, but also in school education should be there. At last, we can say digital education is still a field with a lot of work to do. India as a country has not received much success in the above field. Without compromising the needs and rights of students, a healthy curriculum linked with proper guidelines should be developed to create and promote the equal opportunities for all students in the field of digital education. So online education is a journey. In a country like India, it is already evolving. So to orchestrate this dedicated unit in the ministry should be appointed. Infrastructure, digital content, and capacity building should be continued. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to present my views on the topic.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bhavna Bhisht. It was very nice.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Dr. Poonam Sharma. Dr. Poonam Sharma, please unmute yourself. She's not here. Dr. Poonam Sharma, she's not here, so should we call Dr. Lalitesh, right? Do we have Dr. Lalitesh?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, so Dr. Lalitesh Tiwari, you're welcome to give your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am, and good morning, sir. Good morning, all dear participants. I'm Dr. Lalitesh Tiwari. I'm Assistant Professor in the Department of English, SRDA Girls PG, Hathras. The topic of my presentation is the impact of digitalization in the domains of literature. Here, I would like to highlight that what kind of impact is seen in the field of literature of digitalization. So, first of all, I would like to talk about what is literature. Literature, it is a reflection of society. Whatever is going around us, it can be seen in the literature. And when we talk about domains of literature, we have many domains. And the domain word has something hidden in it. It may be the forms of literature also. When we talk about forms of literature, there are many forms of literature, such as drama, and drama includes tragedy, comedy, tragicomedy, absurd drama, drama of ideas, expressional drama, etc. And the other form of literature is novel. In that also we have different forms of novel. And the next form of literature is short stories, which includes stories especially for kids also, and poems for kids. And the next form of literature is prose, essay writing, and fictions. Now, the next part of this presentation is what kind of impact is seen of digitalization in the domains of literature. So we have literature which is available in the form of digital content, and especially the most important platform which is available and easily accessed is YouTube. On YouTube, you have different various channels related to literature. You can go through them. You can get content very easily. Now it is up to you. You have to decide. You should have that much of judgment power that which content is right and which one is not appropriate for you, for yourself. Being a teacher, as I'm teaching PG classes also, and as we know that we have now semester system, and syllabus is also really we have available. Even syllabus is not available properly. And when we talk about books are not at all available. Now what we are doing, being a teacher, we are referring this digital content. For my class specifically, I've made a group, that is WhatsApp group, in which I share my content. Means content is there. I share YouTube videos also sometimes. Mostly I share text of the particular author or writer. The second important platform is Kindle app, and this app, on this app you can see that different pieces of literature are available. You have to pay some amount and you can access the whole content. So, and you can read anywhere at any time. When you will pay, you will get very easily. The next app which I make use of in my class also, and I have been using for last 2 to 3 years, it is Audible app. It is very interesting, especially for the field of literature. in literature, what we have, dramas we have. For example, I'm teaching a drama of William Shakespeare, Othello. When I go through the text in hard copy, it is very long. It will take more than 15 days. But we are running with a short of time as we have a semester system. I use one technique. I use Audible app. When you go on Audible app, you will write Othello. Then you will find the audible text of Othello. And when you can finish Othello in 2 to 3 hours only. And so through this medium, we can save our time. And it also helps in understanding the content in a comprehensive manner also, because in short time, you are in 1 or 2 sitting, you are able to read the whole text, which is not possible in ordinary manner. So I find all these tools, which are part of digitalization or part of content, which is available in the form of digital content. So I have seen that the impact of digitalization in the domains of literature is positive, and it is helping a lot as far as the quality of content is concerned. It depends on the reader to what extent they are able to understand. So thus with this, all these top points, I would like to conclude my paper. And thus to conclude my paper, I would like to say that digitalization has a positive impact in the domains of literature. It has strengthened the knowledge and skills of the students. And we should encourage digital content in our classroom. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to present my paper online. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome, Dr. Lalitesh. It was a nice concept you have introduced.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now we welcome Dr. Anamika Singh from Hathras.
Yes, ma'am. Very good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to share my PPT.
Sure. Yes. Yes, we can see your PPT.
Okay, my topic is NEP
Do
2020.
slide share. Do slide share. Let it cover the whole screen.
Okay, slide share.
Yes, come at the bottom bar. Yes, come to the bottom bar near the volume. Yes. Yes.
Is it started, ma'am?
Yes, it has started. Please start.
Okay, ma'am. My topic is NEP 2020 and education technology, a game changer in the world of learning. NEP 2020 focuses on the key area of technology use and integration in chapter 23, and online and digital education ensuring equitable use of technology in chapter 24 of the policy document. So as we can see that ICT, information and communication technology, in this field, India has become a knowledge power, a superpower, and India is trying to become a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy using ICT. For this, the Government of India has also started Digital India campaign in July 2015 to improve the digital infrastructure and enhance the internet connectivity in the country. We also have National Mission on Education using Information and Communication Technology, NMEICT, especially for higher education institutions. As we know that technology and education has a bidirectional relationship, while technology assists in improving education techniques and methodologies, education helps to develop technology further. But there are two aspects of this technology. One is assistive and another is disruptive. So we need to understand both these aspects of technology while using it in the field of education. So my problem statement is the relationship between education and technology is bidirectional. While both of these are assisting each other, so the aspects of assistive and disruptive technology have to be understood. NEP cautions about the fast pace of technological development in our country, which makes foreseeing the impact of this technology on education and society impossible in the current times. However, there are many other critical aspects of the use of this technology in the field of education, which NEP fails to address. So in this paper, I would like to address those issues, those critical aspects, which are not dealt with thoroughly, or they have been a little missed in this NEP 2020. For this, I have gone through some literatures, some of which are research papers and some of which are articles. These are mentioned in the slides. The objectives of my study are to understand how various provisions on e-learning and education technology in NEP 2020 can help to improve quality of education and learning in India. And another objective is to understand the potential impediments in digitalizing education in India. It is based on two hypotheses: that technology in education in all aspects is imperative in strengthening the process of learning, the quality of learning in our country. And second hypothesis is that technology use could have serious implications in future. So first of all, we would like to see the technological interventions which have been recommended by NEP 2020. So these technological interventions serves three purposes. One is digitalizing teaching and learning. Another is digitalizing research, and third is digitalization of management and administration. So these interventions are as follows. Number one is pilot studies will be conducted to evaluate the benefits of integrating online education. And for this, certain agencies have been given the task like CIET, IGNOU, IITs, etc. Another is the creation of National Education Technology Forum, NETF, to advise on technological integrations and interventions, as well as capacity building in education technology. Third is addressing the digital divide. To address the digital divide, certain recommendations have been made as to the introduction of multilingual softwares, introduction of creation of multilingual content, which can be accessible, which can be user-friendly, and which can be used for the remote area students and as well as for the Divyang students. Another intervention is the expansion and better integration of the already existing tech-based educational platforms. And these platforms need to be extended and expanded and integrated across schools and higher education institutions. The good part is that ratings and reviews for quality control have been introduced. They are proposed to be introduced for these softwares. Another is the expansion of research in the field of artificial intelligence, both the core and application-based research. Another intervention is the blended learning. Blended learning means integrating online courses with the traditional teaching in vocational programs on machine learning, multidisciplinary fields, and professional fields like healthcare, agriculture, and law. So what are the new tools and media in educational technology that can be used as per the recommendations of the NEP or are available across the world? One is virtual reality. Another is augmented reality. Third one is gamification, artificial intelligence, and robotics. These are some of the fields that are being used in the field of education technology in our country as well. So what are the benefits of the use of technology in education? If such kind of technologies are integrated in the field of education, then the students can expand their opportunities for personalized learning. There can be more collaborative classrooms for the students and teachers. These technologies will assist the students having learning disabilities or other types of disorders or impairments like hearing impairments or visibility impairments. And flipped learning type of strategies can be very much helpful for the students. For teachers, technology will help in increasing their effectiveness. Teachers can have access to updated course contents. Teachers can improve their teaching by the use of new teaching aids. They can improve their engagement with the students. And technology will help them in assessment and grading through softwares. And ultimately, it will increase their confidence level in their respective fields. But what are the critical aspects of technology intervention? One of the critical aspects is that the digital infrastructure in our country is highly inequitous. It is very much uneven. So all the students and the people who are willing to learn through technology, they are not able to access it equally. There are challenges like the availability of devices, electricity, and connectivity. Then the digital tools and platforms have sneaked so much into our lives that they deprive us of the freedom to use other types of method and technologies at our own will. The interactive nature of digital technologies may also result in bypassing the teachers. Then the most important critical aspect that has also been referred to in the NEP 2020 is the role of certain disruptive technologies like artificial intelligence. So if artificial intelligence is too much integrated into education, then it may reduce the role of teachers. Also, it may make certain jobs redundant that may lead to unemployment. Then there are certain issues related to intellectual property rights, data privacy, copyrights that have to be considered, because it may be seen that people may cut paste the material created by somebody else and they may use it under their own names. Then there are problems like cyberbullying and cyber stalking, cyber crimes that was earlier dealt by a participant. So,
Dr. Anamika, please conclude.
Yes, sir, my conclusion page is here. EdTech solutions, of course, can fast track overall learning opportunities, overall learning operations, and they supplement the vision of NEP 2020 for education transformation. And yes, it can be the game changer in many terms. But as the NEP itself recognizes, there are some potential risks and dangers associated with this technology, some of which have already been documented, but some are yet to be seen in future. So the focus should be not just on the know-how of technology, but also on know if, like if we use this technology, then what are the possible repercussions, and know why in case of digital technologies. Why do we need to use such technology? Also, when to use and to what extent. Another point is that critical thinking skills on practical, normative, and ethical aspects of the use of technology have to be developed so that people may use their discretion in the use of such technology. So there should be a right mix of online and offline sources, which calls for the hybrid system of education. So I conclude with that both my hypotheses stand true that I had stated earlier. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Anamika. Nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Madhu is available. Are you hearing? Dr. Madhu? Yes. Dr. Madhu?
Dr. Neeraj Kumar Dwivedi? Any other participant who has been here and has not presented previously would like to do so?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Usha Verma?
Hello. हाँ, yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will. Okay. From Ghaziabad?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, मैम वीडियो ऑन नहीं हो रहा है, मैं प्रयास कर रही हूँ।
करिए, आप परेशान मत होइए। देखिए आपका वो वीडियो का
ऑडियो तो चल रहा है लेकिन
वीडियो का आइकन होगा, उसको ढूंढिए और उसको
नहीं मैम वो कर रही हूँ, प्रयास कर रही हूँ, बट ले नहीं रहा है मोबाइल में।
चलिए आप शुरू करिए।
मैम ऐसे ही मैं कर दूँ? हेलो।
Yes, speak.
करिए। हाँ, मैं हिंदी में ही पेपर प्रेजेंट करूंगी, हालांकि मैंने एब्स्ट्रैक्ट तो इंग्लिश में भेजा है।
कोई बात नहीं।
हाँ, मेरे आई उषा देवी वर्मा, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर, विद्यावती गर्ल्स कॉलेज गाजियाबाद, और मेरे पेपर का विषय है डिजिटल शिक्षा, राष्ट्र निर्माण और विकास की दिशा में एक सकारात्मक कदम। वर्तमान विश्व में बहुत से आविष्कार हो रहे हैं। इन आविष्कारों का पहले अभी जिंदगी और आजीविका पर इतना गहरा प्रभाव नहीं पड़ा जितना आज पड़ रहा है। बीते 15 वर्षों में यह देख रही हूँ कि तकनीकी ने भारत के युवाओं को सही दिशा, कौशल और सीखने की जिस मानसिकता का निर्माण किया है वह वाकई तारीफे काबिल है। देश की शिक्षा व्यवस्था में आए बदलाव के कारण डिजिटल शिक्षा की तीव्र गति से अपनाने के चलते हमारे युवाओं की शिक्षा के स्तर में भी इजाफा हुआ है। तकनीकी विद्यार्थियों को पूरी क्षमता से पढ़ाई करने के लिए सशक्त बना रही है। वैसे यह सब शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में पिछले 2 दशक में किए गए सुधार, नीतिगत बदलाव और इकोसिस्टम के विकसित होने के बाद से ही यह बदलाव आने लगा। हालांकि तेजी से आ रहे बदलाव के बीच यह बुनियादी सवाल यह भी है कि किस तरह से डिजिटल अर्थव्यवस्था से जुड़े इको होल्डर्स इस नई तकनीकी को राष्ट्र की समृद्धि और ग्लोबल प्राथमिकताओं को पूरा करने की दिशा में इस्तेमाल करें और समानता पर आधारित समाज के निर्माण में अपनी भूमिका निभाएं। वैसे इसका उत्तर इसके मूल में ही छिपा है, वह है शिक्षा। जनता, समुदाय व अर्थव्यवस्था को सशक्त बनाने में भी शिक्षा अहम रोल अदा कर रही है। समानता, समग्रता और हिस्सेदारी किसी भी समाज की बुनियाद होती है और शिक्षा इन तीनों बुनियादों का आधार है। विचार और स्वतंत्रता के साथ यह विकास को बढ़ावा देता है। इससे लोगों और समुदाय के साथ अर्थव्यवस्था को भी मजबूती मिलती है। इसके बावजूद दुनिया भर में 7 करोड़ 20 लाख लोग ज्यादा बच्चे उचित शिक्षा व्यवस्था हासिल करने में सक्षम नहीं हो पाए हैं। दुनिया में इससे बड़ी शिक्षा व्यवस्था वाले प्रमुख देशों में भारत भी है, जहां पर एक बड़ी संख्या में लोगों का दाखिला नहीं हो पा रहा है, बच्चों का। ऐसे में मूल सवाल यही है कि क्या कारण है जिसके कारण शिक्षा अभी भी असंख्य लोगों तक नहीं पहुंच पा रही है। यूनिसेफ रिपोर्ट इसके लिए योग्य शिक्षकों की कमी, अपर्याप्त शिक्षा सामग्री और खराब साफ सफाई के स्तर को प्रमुख कारण मानती है। इससे यह पता चलता है कि शिक्षा की कमी के पीछे की वजह केवल शिक्षा की खराब पहुंच ही नहीं, बल्कि अध्यापन की खराब गुणवत्ता भी इसका एक प्रमुख कारण है, जिससे यह प्रतिकूल परिणाम देखा जा रहा है। ऐसे में सभी संबंधित लोग, चाहे सरकार, इंडस्ट्री या शिक्षण संस्थान, सभी के सामने एक अवसर के रूप में कि वे अभी तक शिक्षा के लाभ से वंचित रही इस बड़ी आबादी को तकनीक और उच्च गुणवत्ता वाली शिक्षा के दायरे में ले आए, तभी युवा आबादी की ताकत का पूरी तरह लाभ उठाया जा सकता है। अगर अभी की बात करें तो डिजिटल सशक्तिकरण के माध्यम से सभी के विकास को बढ़ावा देने में तकनीकी एक महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभा सकती है। वैसे देखा जाए तो शिक्षकों को सही प्रशिक्षण और उपकरण प्रदान करने से लेकर छात्रों की पढ़ाई संबंधी जरूरतें पूरी करने की दिशा में तकनीक ने सभी के लिए शिक्षा को ज्यादा सुलभ और किफायती बनाया है और लाखों छात्रों के लिए शिक्षा का स्तर ऊपर उठाने में भी दीर्घकालिक और ठोस समाधान प्रदान किए हैं। विश्व बैंक ने भी अपनी रिपोर्ट में यह माना है कि महामारी के दौरान डिजिटल शिक्षा का विकल्प अपनाने से छात्र इस बड़ी मुश्किल समय में अपनी पढ़ाई को जारी रख सके। इससे सभी छात्रों की शिक्षा तक पहुंच संभव हो सकी है। शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में सभी को शामिल करने, आधारभूत ढांचे में सुधार, शासन और गुणवत्ता से संबंधित चीजों को प्राथमिकता देकर शिक्षा को सभी की पहुंच तक पहुंचाने जैसे जिन उपायों पर जोर दिया जा रहा है, उसे हासिल करने की दिशा में भारत बखूबी आगे बढ़ रहा है। नवाचार को बढ़ावा लोगों से नए नए विचारों और पूंजी से मिलता है। भारतीय इकोसिस्टम इसी को ध्यान में रखकर बढ़ रहा है ताकि गुणवत्तापूर्ण शिक्षा से न केवल छात्रों को सशक्त किया जा सके, बल्कि दुनिया भर के अध्यापक, अभिभावक और दूसरे पार्टनर्स भी इससे लाभान्वित हो। असल में देखा जाए तो यह इकोसिस्टम छात्रों के साथ साथ दुनिया भर के शिक्षकों, अभिभावकों को मजबूती प्रदान कर रहा है। महामारी के दौरान छात्रों को वर्चुअल लर्निंग तक पहुंच प्रदान करने से लेकर नए नए हाइब्रिड फॉर्मेट के विकास का उदाहरण सामने आया है, जो छात्रों को लगातार बदलती हुई जरूरतों को पूरा कर रहा है। यह इकोसिस्टम लगातार परिपक्व होता जा रहा है और इसका दुनिया भर में विस्तार भी हो रहा है। वैसे अगर नीतिगत जरिए से देखा जाए तो डिजिटल इंडिया और राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 2020 ने भारत को शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में लंबी छलांग के लिए तैयार किया है और इसे वैश्विक मानक के स्तर तक पहुंचाया है। इससे भविष्य की चुनौतियां अवसर में बदल गई हैं। इससे समानता के साथ नवाचार की संस्कृति को भी बढ़ावा मिला है। शिक्षा समाज में समानता लाती है और तकनीकी मजबूती से इसे और लक्ष्य तक पहुंचाने में एक सशक्त ड्राइवर की भूमिका में है। शिक्षा और तकनीकी के इस संगम में करोड़ों लोगों के लिए सीखने के नए अवसर प्रदान करने के अलावा भारत को विकास के अगले चरण में पहुंचाने यानी भारत बनाने की क्षमता है। इसे हासिल करने के लिए भारत की उद्यमता भी अच्छी स्थिति में देखी जा रही है। इस नई व्यवस्था ने आने वाले दशकों में स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम को भी भारत के विकास की कहानी लिखने का एक बड़ा अवसर उपलब्ध कराया। वैसी अपनी ग्लोबल प्राथमिकताओं को पूरा करने के लिए तकनीकी के इस्तेमाल की प्रतिबद्धता हमारी पहल में भी झलकती है। निष्कर्षतः
उषा वर्मा, प्लीज कंक्लूड।
जी सर जी। नए नए इनोवेशन ने इकोनॉमी नए मॉडल की ओर बढ़ रही है। इनोवेशन के नए नए मॉडल सामने आ रहे हैं तो जाहिर है कि इससे स्किल में भी बदलाव आएगा। नए नए कौशल का योगदान अर्थव्यवस्था में बढ़ेगा। ऐसे में उच्च गुणवत्ता और समग्र शिक्षा की आवश्यकता लगातार होगी। दिलचस्प यह है कि तकनीकी और उद्यमिता के क्षेत्र में की गई इसी पहल को आधार बनाकर भारत ने अगले 25 वर्षों तक यानी अमृत काल में संतुलित, समग्र और ठोस विकास हासिल करने की मजबूत प्रतिबद्धता दिखाई है। वास्तव में समग्र और ठोस समाज के निर्माण में तकनीकी आधारित जो भी सफल मॉडल अपनाए जाएंगे, उससे नतीजों का असर दूसरी अर्थव्यवस्थाओं पर भी पड़ेगा और इससे अरबों लोगों को लाभ भी मिलेगा। इसी के साथ मैं अपने व्यू को समाप्त करना चाहती हूँ। धन्यवाद सर कि मुझे ऐसा मौका मिला, ये प्लेटफॉर्म मिला कि मैं अपने विचारों को व्यक्त कर पाऊँ।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर।
थैंक यू सर।
Ms. Nahid B.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
You did it yesterday?
Yes, ma'am. Honored chairperson, organizing committee, and all the respected delegates.
Could you not present your paper yesterday?
Yes, ma'am. I couldn't present my paper yesterday, so I want to present it now.
Okay, start.
Am I allowed?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Honored chairperson, organizing committee, and all the respected delegates. I am Nahid B, assistant professor in the Department of English in SRDAK PG College, Hathras. It's a pleasure for me that I am going to present my paper in the seminar entitled NEP 2020, a revolutionary step towards digital India. And my topic is digitalization in the journey of literature. And I am going to start with the definition of William J. Long, who has given a comprehensive definition of literature that is, I quote here, literature is the expression of life in the words of truth and beauty. It is a written record of man's spirit, of his thoughts, emotions, aspirations. It is the history and the only history of human soul, unquote. If we correlate this, we can easily understand and feel why it is said that literature is a mirror of society or reflection of society. It means literature is a means through which reality reflects in its truest form. Traditionally, the written works of high imagination and artistic taste can be called literature. It touches our soul and stirs the imagination. But in the changing scenario where life is changing every moment, it is evident that there are new innovations and experiments going on in the life that are changing our day-to-day life. It is also said that necessity is the mother of invention. In that way, today's topic is also the result of changing scenario of day-to-day life. For example, today's digital literature or electronic literature or e-literature is a genre of literature encompassing works created exclusively on and for digital devices such as computer, tablets, and mobile phones. ELO, the Electronic Literature Organization established in 1999, defines that electronic literature refers to works with an important literary aspect that take advantage of the capabilities and context provided by the standalone or networked computer. Anne Catherine Hayes defines electronic literature as digital born and usually meant to be present on a computer. This literature is not meant to be printed, thus it is different from ebooks and digitized print literature. It includes hypertext fiction, literary chatbots, computer-generated narratives or poetry, kinetic poetry, literature, generators, video poetry. Here, I tell something about hypertext fiction. Hypertext refers to texts that are produced and read on computers and which require the reader to click on hyperlinks in order to read through the text. In other words, each hypertext is composed of multiple texts called lexia, which are joined through hyperlinks. The term hypertext was coined by computer pioneer and philosopher Theodore H. Nelson in the 1960s to describe non-sequential writing text that branches and allows choices to the reader. Best read at the interactive screen. Next one is literature. Literature is the portmanteau of Twitter and literature. It is the literary use of the microblogging service of Twitter. It provides a creative challenge for users with a 140 character maximum. It includes various genres, including aphorism, poetry, and fiction, or some combination thereof. Written by individual or collaboratively, the 280 character maximum imposed by the medium upgraded from 140 characters in the late 2017. The term literature was popularized by A.C. Mann and Renaissance book. The first Twitter novel appeared in 2018. And next one is kinetic poetry. It's a form of poetry that relies spatio-temporal transition with expressive literary, visual, and oral layers. Throughout the 20th century, authors composed kinetic poems with varied media such as motionized sculptures, celluloid film, video, holography, and computers. I would like to conclude that literature has journeyed from its oral form to present digital literature form, and the present time is proper for digital literature. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nahid B. So, any other participant?
Thank you, ma'am.
Any other participant? So should we close the technical session if we have no more participants? So we conclude our, she's presented. So we conclude our technical session 9 for today, and it has been a very nice experience listening to your views. Our best wishes to you for all your further presentations and research. So we'd like to felicitate our chairperson, Professor Sartaj Tabassum, Miss Dr. So Miss Nisha Tiwari from the Department of Home Science will felicitate Professor Sartaj Tabassum by giving a small memento of appreciation. So a certificate of appreciation to Sartaj sir for chairing this session. I request Professor Sartaj Tabassum to give his few views on this session.
First of all, I congratulate to the organizers, such a wonderful conference. And I congratulate all the participants. You all have presented very well. And I can say that I'm from the sciences stream, but I was observing there's very good presentation, and whatever you have written on NEP, it was really a hard work. I congratulate once again all the organization, and I'm thankful to the organizer for this invitation to chair this session, and especially Dr. Viniti.
Welcome.
So I wish you all the best for your future, and we see you sometime again somewhere else in other conferences. Thank you.
One comment I'd like to extend to Dr. Lalitesh, that you were mentioning about the digital literature of Othello. So the next time I would request you to make a PowerPoint presentation and give a demonstration on how that is done.
Yes, ma'am, definitely I will do. Because of short of time, ma'am, I was not able to present my PPT. It is available, but it was not fully complete. So that's why next time I'll do.
Yes,
definitely I will do.
Dr. Namika Singh, you also gave a very nice presentation. We were slightly short of time. Otherwise, we would have liked to talk a bit and have a good question answer round also on that. So
yes, ma'am. Thank you
again. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
So we are closing the meeting, and you all can leave the group. You can all leave the meeting.
Ma'am, feedback forms कब तक मिलेंगे?
Feedback forms will be sent to you around 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes, today itself we'll send you the feedback forms. We'll send the feedback form on the WhatsApp group and also on
mail.
I think it is already there in the WhatsApp group.
They have already been sent on the WhatsApp group?
Yes, ma'am, I think.
A minute, you please hear to it.
E-certificates. Feedback form are available on your WhatsApp group.
So once you submit the feedback form, after that, the certificates will be emailed to you. You can individually access it. And there were a few participants who wanted hard copies. So my suggestion is that it is a cheaper option to get that e-certificate printed on a good ivory paper. So you can have the certificate as good as an original. That's just a suggestion. In case you still want a hard copy, you can approach us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.